Hello, and we are on the Central Connect Route 20 bus.
Woohoo. Yes, we are on our way up to Ongar.
Yes, the end of the Epping Ongar Heritage Railway, and we are
Yes.
going there for the Epping Ongar Heritage Railway. But you might be wondering, why are we going in January? Surely all the heritage railways are shut.
Yes, but there are most heritage railways operate something called the Lights Express, which is like actually I don't know what Lights Express is. Can you tell me what Lights Express is?
Basically, it's this really funny thing where they light up, where they put lights all around the train, and they put lights all around the actual line and illuminate it at night.
Ooh.
So it goes into this like really nice like light spectacular thing.
Yeah, today we are going on the Epping Ongar's Light Express, which actually
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. So
Yeah, the Epping Ongar's one is actually really nice because although it does have the cheesy music, visually it's really good because unlike the North Norfolk is lovely because you're along the coast, but the Epping Ongar, you're in a forest, so the light bounces off all the trees.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so you're heading to North Weald,
Yep.
and this is my stop.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm the guard.
Wait, what? What? What?
Right, so you won't see much from me today, because obviously I'm working. You'll see some bits from me when Ewan obviously gets to Ongar and, I'm there. But this is what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head in, I'm going to sign on, and then I've got to set up the train. So what that means, I've got to inspect the undercarriage, make sure all the brakes are on and everything, and then attach the locomotives. So I'm gonna go sign on, and I'll see you when I next decide to turn on the camera.
Alright, so I just got off of my bus here at Ongar, and I've got about 3 hours here, which, yeah, that's quite a lot. So I'm gonna, first of all, gonna go to Sainsbury's, because why not? And after Sainsbury's, I'm going to then have a walk around the little village of Ongar, maybe show you some interesting things that I find. Because I've got 3 hours here to kill, so before my train, which is at 6:30, which is at 6 o'clock. It's currently 3:09 now, so yeah, I'm gonna go to Sainsbury's. I'll get some stuff at Sainsbury's. After Sainsbury's, I will then see you as we explore Ongar. Sainsbury's has been acquired. Got myself a hand cream and a scented meal deal. Scented meal deal, by the way, gone to £3.75 now. What has the world come to? So yeah, now I've been to Sainsbury's. I'm now going to have a look around the village of Ongar, and must admit, first impression's pretty positive. The actual town itself looks rather nice. There is a rather interesting named pub here called the Cock Tavern, which, yeah, interesting name. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you along with me. We're gonna have a little look around what seems to be the village centre over here. So yeah, I will bring you along with me, and we'll see what we can find. So I've had a little walk through the main high street here at Ongar, I'm gonna have a seems to where it ends. It's kind of like just houses now back there, so it seems to end around here. And so now I'm gonna have a good walk. I'm gonna have a walk back through the high street. Maybe have a look at some of the independent shops, because what I noticed about Ongar is there's a lot of independent shops here, which is brilliant to see in a little town like this. It does seem like middle of nowhere, but it does seem really, really nice. Lots in the buildings as well. You've got some kind of like Tudor style housing. You've got some Edwardian and some Georgian housing. Yeah, it's like kind of like a nice sort of quaint Essex town, which is brilliant. So I'm I'm walking back now through the main high street, and I will maybe go into some of the shops and see what I think of them. Maybe have a little coffee or a tea somewhere, maybe, or maybe even better to eat and have coffee or tea somewhere. So yeah, I will see you very soon. Alright, I might have got a bit of it sidetracked. So I went to go get a haircut. Mem's barber off of Ongar High Street would recommend. They did a really, really good job. Hot towel. I had essentially a hot towel massage. Oh, that was bliss. That was the best 17 quid I ever spent. So yeah, if you're ever in Ongar and you need your haircut, Mem's barber on Ongar High Street, just down the end. Would highly recommend going there if you need a haircut. Yeah. So I'm now gonna find a place to maybe like a park or something to eat my Sainsbury's meal deal in, and then maybe afterwards get like a drink somewhere. See what there is to do for a drink, a hot drink. So yeah, I will head over, find somewhere, and I will see you later. Alright, so I just had a very, very nice tea at a very nice cafe just outside the Epping Ongar railway, that's very nice. I still have 2 hours till the train. So I've had a haircut, I've had a cup of tea, had a walk around on the space of an hour. So I've now got another hour left. Well, actually, 2 hours left until I'm due to get the train along our station for the Light Express. I'm gonna have a quick check on Google, see if there's anything around the local area that I can have a browse at, or where anything is. So yeah, I will check back in with you very soon.
So here's the formation we've got. It's a mix of Mark 1s and Mark 2s. Hopefully we'll be running a steam today. I've heard we might not. Steam crew might not be in. So that would be unfortunate. LT150 is in the yard, almost daunting me there. We've got 47 and 50 here. That's my office right there. So what I've got to do now is I've got to go on the track and inspect the undercarriage of the train. LT150, my beloved. So yeah, what I've got to do now is go on the track, inspect the undercarriage of the train, make sure everything is in order and nothing's going to fly apart, nothing's going to fall off, everything's safe. And then we can connect the locos.
Right, so while I was actually having a look around the high street, I found this very, very nice little forest walk. So I'm gonna have a look. We're gonna go have a look at this forest walk. Was that sort of kind of like children's play park and thing behind me there, which is quite cool. This looks like a nice little forest walk actually. So, so yeah, we will go and have a walk down this forest and see where it takes us. Really. Okay, if you want the definition of quaint, this is definitely it. There's obviously a bit of industry going on behind me there, but behind me here is literally absolutely nothing. It is so bliss and so perfect over here. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna have literally just a quick walk around this field, and I will see you when I've had a nice little calm walk around. Because oh my god, this is beautiful. And look, if you look up there, you can see the moon's out. The sun behind me over there is setting. The views from here are absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful, and there is not a soul here. Not a soul. It is completely empty, which is perfect. A, for videography, I can just express myself without having to, do a thing called social anxiety, which is also good. And second of all, I can just take it all in. It's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna keep walking on this really nice field, and I will share with you some of the views that I get, because this is absolutely stunning. Also, I appear to have found what appears to be an open field. We are literally here in the middle of absolute nowhere, by the way. The moon's up, all you can hear is birdsong. It's so quaint, nice, peaceful, and yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, I'm going to take you now to have a little walk around these fields. It is also bitterly cold, I might add, by the way, as well. I think it's like -1, -2 degrees where I'm filming this, so it's absolutely bloody freezing out here. But yeah, this looks absolutely gorgeous, by the way. It looks stunning. So yeah, I'm going to have a little walk around the fields, and I'm going to take you with me. So let's go have a walk around the fields. So it appears this footpath that I'm on has a lot more going for it than I actually expected. Turns out this is part of the Essex Way, which is quite a big, long footpath. I don't actually know where it goes from and where it goes to, but this is part of like a big walk called the Essex Way. I've seen signposts for it when I'm having a little walk, and the sunset behind me just looks absolutely stunning. And you can probably see the breath from the camera lens. It is bitterly cold out here. -2 degrees, I think it is, from what my phone was telling me. But yeah, but it is, honestly, it's beautiful. Take you away, peace and tranquility, middle of absolute nowhere. And to think that 30 years ago, the London Underground Central Line used to run on what is now the Epping Ongar Railway to here. And yeah, as you can see, signs here for the Essex Way, which is what we're on now. Footpath past St. Peter's, also St. Peter's Way as well, which I think takes you to a church, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to keep going up this footpath. So yeah, and to think, as I was mentioning, to think that this was part of the London Underground. The Central Line came here about 30 years ago. So literally here, fields. You could get a semi-direct train, I think it has changed Epping, but you can get a semi-direct train all the way into the centre of London from here. That is mad to think about. Absolutely mad to think about. But this is just, I can't speak. I'm breathtaken by this find. I just found this on a limb, by the way. I was just walking, trying to find out something to do. Like, oh, there's a footpath here. Let's go have a look at it. I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did. So I'm going to now wrap up my section. I think this is a good time to end my section looking around Ongar. I think it's to end it on a high here. So I'm going to finish off my section here at Ongar, and I will see you at the Epping Ongar Railway, which is also on the Underground line, when the Light Express starts. So I will see you there. Alright, we're now at Ongar Station. As you can see, the light has kind of completely gone now. But yeah, we're at Ongar Station now. Nice little Mark 1s behind me, and there's like a track maintenance train. I don't know if you can see on my camera, it's awful at picking stuff up in the darkness. There's like kind of a track maintenance train up over there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the train's due in about half an hour, so I've got about half an hour here at Ongar. I've had a bit of food. They're actually selling food here. They're selling some donuts and hot dogs, burgers and stuff like that. So I've had a couple donuts. But yeah, I'm just going to wait here for the next half an hour for the train to pull in. So yeah, I will see you when the train pulls in.
Hello, I'm with a mic again.
Yes, when we have this one joining us again. You're
so-
the guard, so you're
Yeah,
not going
I'm
to see
the
much.
guard.
You're not going to see much of her in the segment on the actual train because she kind of has a job to do. Yeah, so for some reason the heating seems to have not worked on these units. I think it's because of the cold weather.
Yeah.
I mentioned that on my thing how cold it was. But yeah,
It's actually, I'll talk about how it's actually been a bit of a shambles. There was a 5-inch layer of ice on the tender of the steam locomotive, so we couldn't use pitch at all.
Couldn't use it.
So we had to bring an emergency 47, which is not great because
Yep.
that meant we had to bring in an emergency Dom. The Dom, who was going to be the Dom for today, had to drive the 47, so we had to bring in an emergency Dom, which obviously wasn't great. Then we found out that half of the train is locked out of use because it's frozen.
Yeah, so stuff is going wrong, but oh well.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yes.
It's fine.
It's fine. So I'm gonna get on the train, I'm gonna get myself in my seating position, and then we will head off.
Yeah, so this bit's mainly just going to be like B-roll with music that I have written over it because it's got a lot of copyrighted music.
Yeah, so yeah, I will get on the train and we will see you there.
This is guards to both crews giving green now. Right, just to explain what's happening now, the original plan was Ewan would get a bus and meet me back at North Weald, but due to delays and other unforeseen things like points failure, Ewan is going to actually be allowed to come on the ECS
Yes,
run.
I'm going to come on the ECS run back to North Weald.
He's going to actually be able to show you a bit more behind the scenes of the operation.
Yes, I will. It's currently 7:51. The bus came 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
So anyway,
well, it's Central Connect, so it's probably 20 minutes late, but you know,
oh well,
don't want to risk it.
Yeah. So we're gonna get back. I'm gonna get back on the train, and we're gonna head east
I'm
to
gonna
North Weald.
dispatch it.
Yeah, I will see you on the train at North Weald.
See you on the train. Guard to 47. Could you turn the ETH off? Acknowledged by guard. Thank you. The easiest job, because this side of the train, apart from a select few doors, we were unable to unlock this afternoon. So it means it's a guessing game on which ones are locked and which ones are unlocked. I'm pretty sure that one is locked. I'm gonna do a double check. Okay. Okay, these doors are in use. I know there is a Mark 1 saloon car that we have where the doors are not in use. Can't remember, is this one locked? That feels very locked to me. This one is definitely not locked. Now it is. Right, and we are here at the pub, the King's Head, just outside North Weald Station.
And it's a very, very nice pub, actually. It's very much Tudor.
Yes, it is a lovely Tudor building, and the woodwork, interior and everything is lovely.
It is. It really, really is nice.
Yeah. So from an operational standpoint today, this was actually a very interesting day, because
a lot of stuff
there were a lot of things that could have just led to the entire day being cancelled. But somehow we managed to pull through, keep on going. Everything managed to turn out completely fine. We managed to get the 47s and
the 20.
The 47 and the 20 came in absolutely clutch when...
Yep. Big round of applause for 47 and 20.
Big up LT150 there.
Big up LT150.
And big up the 47s.
And it was also good. Obviously, I went on ECS from Ongar back to North Weald, and it was actually good from a standpoint to actually see how the railways closes for the night. Locking up all the doors, the handbrakes, turning off all the lights and everything. It's actually quite a big operation.
It is. And it's even more complicated starting the day because you have to do all of that, like in reverse. But you also have to walk around the track side, inspect the undercarriage and everything. And that stuff I wasn't able to show on video because obviously when I'm inspecting the trackside, that is my 100% focus. I'm not going to be filming that. But yeah, it is quite an extensive process. Dislike when people say that heritage rail stuff aren't real rail stuff.
Oh, they're not. And I can say that from first-hand experience of watching it. You have radios, you have the entire lot, signal numbers, point failures, you have the lot. It's essentially a mini mainline.
Yes.
You're doing the same operational things as you would if you were doing on the mainline.
Yes.
Except what they were doing 100 years ago. So it's still the exact same. It's still the exact same level of responsibility as one who works on the mainline railways.
Yes, because at the end of the day, again, people treat heritage railways like they're museums and not active railways. At the end of the day, it is still a railway with 200-ton death machines
Yes.
rolling along them.
And carrying passengers.
They are it is an active railway that
Yes.
carries fare-paying passengers.
Yeah, it is.
And heritage staff, yes, maybe volunteers, but we are still trained railway staff.
Yeah, and if anything, heritage is a bit more complicated because obviously
Yes.
we have to work with stock that's in some cases hundreds of years old.
Yes.
The main line, the oldest trains are only about 45, 50 years old.
Yeah.
So you have to work with much older rolling stock, which obviously is a lot less reliable than main.
With the main line, we have the complications of, obviously, it's a much larger network. It's much larger route that you have to do a lot more route learning for it. But actually, operationally, from first hand, as someone who guards on heritage,
Yes.
I have to do not only the job of a guard, but I also have to inspect the undercarriage of the train.
Yeah.
And I also have to supervise the coupling and uncoupling of locomotives.
Yeah.
That is 4 things that are now split into separate categories in today's railways to make it more efficient in today's modern railways, which is great. But on heritage, it means I'm getting experience in all of those fields, which means if I ever want to go and work on mainline,
you have the experience
I
for
have so much experience. And not to mention, to become a qualified guard on heritage, you also have to do 2 turns as signaller, 2 turns as platform staff. You have to do a lot. Yeah, just because it's heritage doesn't mean it's any less rail staff.
Exactly.
It's like saying that the people who were rail staff 100 years ago were not real rail staff.
Yeah, exactly.
We are rail staff. We are just not on national rail.
Yeah, but you're still working as a staff on a railway, hence you are rail staff.
And a heritage railway is still a real railway.
It is. It is.
So people saying that heritage railways are not real railways, fuck off. Yes, we may have a 25%. Yes, we may have a 25 mile per hour speed limit, but at the end of the day, we are still running 200-ton. We're still running 200-ton death machines. Along an active railway line. That is about as real as a railway as you can get.
As real as you can get. Exactly. Exactly. It's a big responsibility, and and I can take this on. You pull it off very, very well. So well done.
But
yeah, honestly, today I've had a very, very thorough time, especially at Ongar. If you've seen my shenanigans at Ongar, that was something. I've warned you about what I did at Ongar. Shenanigans I did at Ongar. I got my hair cut.
Anyway, so we're in this pub. And
I'm drinking. I'm all for my Guinness.
And we are gonna love you and leave you here.
We are, yes.
We're gonna enjoy our drinks and then we're gonna head home.
We are on the Central Line. Yippee! Woo!
So I have been Willow,
and I have been Ewan,
and we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.